Good morning, everyone. Thanks for being here. It's a beautiful day today out here in Southern California. It's a little overcast right now. I went out this morning to get some fresh air earlier this morning. Beautiful morning. It's great when you have the sun, but I also love it when there's a little bit of cloud cover. It's great in there. Let me just turn the music. Can you guys hear the music okay? Good morning. I see more of you signing on right now. So it's the last day before the weekend. I wonder how many of you that were with the class yesterday practiced this morning, loving yourself, loving your brain, loving your heart, making sure that you're given love so that it can grow, because that's the center. The center of all your power is your brain, and the center of your life is your heart. So make sure you're giving stuff, and whatever you give love to will respond back in a more positive way as well. So it's about 9 o'clock, just gone 9 o'clock. Go in here. So we'll be starting the workout in about, I'm going to go down to 5 minutes. I know it's a Friday. Maybe, haven't you found that it's like a bit of a weird week coming off of Memorial Weekend? It always throws off having a 4-day week, and it seems like there's so much to do in that time. And at the same time, the weekend's suddenly here. And then you add into that the fact that we're in this COVID situation. Happy Friday, Diana. Thanks for saying hi. You throw into the situation where it's like every day rolls into the next day. So we almost don't have days. We just have this long period of time. Because what's a Saturday? What's the difference between a Saturday and a Friday and a Sunday? Until we get back to normal life again as well. Anybody else there want to say hi? I want to take this time before I start to ask if you have any questions, because I'm here to help you get better. And I think I know the board pretty well. And anything that I can do, having trained a lot of people, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, because I want to assist you to have the best results. And education and knowledge is so powerful. Again, today in today's advanced workout, we're going to go a little bit faster. We've got some dynamic movements in here, but again, you go at your own pace and see what you can do. Charlene, good morning. Nice to see you here today as well. Hope you're doing great. Both Diana and Charlene, regulars. I love that. And there's a few others that aren't here as well. Judy, I'm not sure if you'll be watching this later. Hi to you. And Nicole, Stacy, Kirk. So many of you, I don't want to miss anybody out. I shouldn't even start there. So, I love this music. I'm a soul man. So one of the things I want to talk to today is I had an experience growing up that really changed my life and really paved my way to live a life that's been very exploratory. I've never really shied away from challenges or facing reality of where I'm at, but I want to tell you a quick little story about that, if I might, before we start. So hopefully this will inspire you both through the workout and through the weekend into next week, and hopefully get your state of mind taking on the challenges, and some of you I know are already there. So back in 1985, I was going to theatre school. I'd never danced before, and I was going to theatre school. And my father took me to watch a show on the West End. Andrew Lloyd Webber, he had a show called Starlight Express. And I had never danced before. It was the night before I was actually going to go to my theatre school and dance school. And my dad took me to see this show. And I sat there in awe. It was in the Apollo Victoria Theatre in Victoria in London. And I saw these actors and dancers and singers and skaters going around. It was one of Andrew Lloyd Webber's most successful shows ever. And it's still playing in Germany now, where I was fortunate to perform. And I sat there watching these incredible performers, actors, skating around. And at the end of the show, I must have sat there with my mouth open. And my dad looked at me and he goes, "What do you think?" And I'm like, "Oh, Dad, that was incredible. It was, it was an incredible show. I mean, just brilliant. This is the business I'm going to go into." And my dad looked at me and he said, "One day you'll be in that show." And I said, "No, I'll never be good enough." I limited myself. I'll never be good enough. And my dad said some prophetic, some prolific words to me. It's so simple, that's lived with me the whole life. He said, "Someone has to do it. Why not you?" I said that again. Someone has to do it. Why not you? And it's so true in life. Everything that we do, someone's going to do it. If you're there with an ailment, you're there struggling, you're there, fighting for your success, but there's other people in that same position, and someone's going to be successful. Why not you? It comes down to your character. Here's actually the what's it called? The program from the Starlight show that I did in Germany. I was fortunate. Thanks, Tammy. Love that. Hey, Tony. I was lucky enough to do the show in London, and that's the show that I watched that I said I'd never be good enough. And 2 years later, I was performing in Starlight Express. Then I was given the lead role over in Japan, toured Japan, and then Germany as well. And this is the program from Germany. And if I just open this up, some of my dear friends that are in here, this is a picture of the character that I played. I don't know if you can see that, Dan Metcalfe, with some other great performers in there as well. And then, just going through this whole thing, it was a beautiful, beautiful experience. Hey, Tony. And here's, this was me back in the day, Danny Metcalfe. If you can speak German, then you can read what that's about. But it really is the message. Someone's going to do it. Why not you? So whatever you want to do in life, we have two directions to go. Either I'm going to do it and I'm going to suffer and sacrifice and get there. And believe me, I suffered and sacrificed in dance college and singing and acting to be able to get to that point. But at the same time, or I can look at the excuses and say that's why it's not happening. And it happens. Tony is a fantastic soccer coach. He's seen it. So many players that we've both worked with, and some made it and some didn't. And the difference was probably the attitude, because talent is never as strong as the attitude behind your talent. So that's my message for today. Someone's going to do it. Why not you? Get better, get stronger. Hey, Janelle. Janelle, her father-in-law, an incredible coach as well. So again, he will have seen so many people. The difference in life is not what you're given. It's what you give with what you're given. It's what you take. There's so many people that have talent that don't achieve, and so many people with less talent but more character that overachieve. So today we're going to go through the workout. Remember, whatever you do it with full conviction and know that someone's going to do it. Let's make it you. Here we go. Now remember, today you have, we've got the longer band workout. This is more of an advanced workout. And hang on one second. So have your long bands ready and make sure that we're going there. And you know what? Hang on 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so I want you to see in here, these are the workouts that I planned the night before. And so I take the time to put down here what the talk is, what the workout is. I forgot to hang it up. So I have to run and get the workout so I could see exactly what it was. So there you go. Everything's planned. It's not improvised. There is a purpose and a plan to everything we're going to do. So let's get going. All right, so all I want you to do is just start tapping on the board. Very simple, how we often start. Good, now what I want you to do is tap 1, 3, 2. Let's go with the right foot. You go 1, 3, 2, and down. My balance was off already. Left foot, 1, 3, 2, and down. We go again. 1, 3, 2, and down. Now if you notice, 1, 3, the board is not rocking. If you want to put your fingers on the top of the board so you can see how good your balance is on your leg, feel free to. If you need to hold onto the poles, that's fine. But again, light tap, light tap, light tap, and down. Light tap, light tap, light tap, and down. And again, light tap, light tap, light tap, and down. Right foot, light tap, light, light, and down. One more time on the left. 1, 3, 2, and down. Now, what I want to do in here is to change this up. We're gonna go 2, 1, 3. But watch how this happens. You go 2, you go across 1, you go 3 and back. So we go 2, across 1, 3 and down. Just nice and small. So again, we go, what do we go? We go 1. So we go 2, 1, 3 and down. 2, 1 across, 3 and down. One more time each side. 2, 1 across, 3 and down. Other side. 2, 1 across, 3 and down. Now, what I want to do is we're going to make this a little bit tougher. We're now going to go 3 and 3 and 1 and down. So we go 3 and 3 and 1 and down. So we go 3 across 3, back to 1 and down. Now let me explain why we're doing this. You're slightly off balance, you're slightly wobbling the other way, you come back to center and you're down. I'm leaning off balance, I go the opposite way, I come back and I'm down. So 3, I begin to go, I'm trying to correct. Oh, I overcorrected, I'm back and I'm down. I'm going off, I overcorrected, I find my middle and I'm back down again. So 3, 3, 1 and down. 3, 3, 1 and down. 2 more times. 3, 3, 1 and down. Last one. 3, 3, 1 and down. Good. Now we're going to advance this and we want to start working on the leg strength. So what I want you to do is go into a squat. A very slight squat. Now from here, I just want you to lift up and tap number 1. So you'll notice in here, my head is staying the same, what's it called? My head's staying the same height. And all I'm doing is the leg power now is strengthening because I'm in a semi-squat position. So my leg, instead of being upright and standing on my foot and using my foot as my strength, I'm now down into a squat where I'm engaging my core, I'm engaging my thighs, my glutes much more as I'm tapping. Good, an advanced movement again. And you'll notice because you're in a squat, the distance, if I'm up to lift my foot is here, but if I'm in a squat, my knee has to come up higher. So I'm just in that little squat. Let's go 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, good. And stand back up, just some little butt kickers in here just to loosen those thighs up. There you go, good. Now what I want you to do is go into a squat again. Now I'm going to tap the number 3. So we're just here, just going across again, trying to stay the same height. And you'll notice the leg that you're standing on, the muscle is now having to move as I adjust my body and adjust to balance off of the outreach away from my center. I'm now in a much more solid position of the muscles having to work. Here we go, 5 more seconds. There you go, good, almost there. Good, and come back up. Let's just do some butt kickers again. Whew. I can already feel this beginning to work. Okay, good, just shake those legs out. Good, next thing I want to do, take your right foot and just roll the ankle. Nice and easy. Every day, it's critical to work on some form of flexibility of your feet and ankles. Change leg. There you go. Good, and go out to in. There you go, good. And change leg. We're going to go on to another exercise now. That's going to be a little bit repetitive, but so important. Step up on 2 and 2 and just rock. Now what I want you to do here is every time you rock, you're going to change your left foot. So the right foot's going to stay on number 2. So I rock, I go to number 1. I rock, I go to number 2. I rock, I go to number 3. I rock, I go to number 2. So what we're working here is the right leg being stable, the right leg being consistent, and the left leg changing the amount of pressure that needs to happen to get the board to rock. So when you're close to number 1, you have to push harder. When you're close to number 3, you don't have to work so hard. But we're training the body to feel the change in pressure and the control that you'll have on your right leg. There you go. Come back to number 2 on the left and just rock side to side. Now we've got to even it up and go with the left foot. So the left foot's going to stay, the right foot's going to work across. So doing this, we're going to take the right foot to 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, and just work it like a ladder going up and down. Are you ready? And here we go. Bring the right foot to number 1. Push. Now to number 2. And to number 3. And to number 2. And if you need to look down and check where your foot is, absolutely do that. But try, once you've got used to the space of movement, let your brain engage in what's happening with your body so you can put the foot exactly where you want it to go. This is so critical to being outside because you see the sidewalk coming up or the curb, you see a hole in the ground, you see a manhole cover, the type of things you want to try and avoid, obviously. And so your brain figures out where your feet go before you put it on the ground. Sounds so simple and obvious, but obviously as we get older with some fear going in about falling, we overdo the nervousness of foot placement and often place wrong because we get nervous. Good, one more time to the 2 to the 1, and let's go back to the 2 and just rock it out. There you go. Okay, so because it's an advanced workout today, we're gonna raise the cardio level. So the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go, what have I got for us? We're gonna go for a one-on-one run. So bring your feet to a one-on-one. Are you ready? I'm looking at the time and go. We start small. Good, just moving those feet. And as most of you that have been with us before will know, you can start running. So we get that cardio workout. Now as you're doing this, keep the shoulders down and back, head up, and feel the feet smoothly, nice and smoothly going through into the board. Don't be slamming on the board, keep it nice soft touch. There you go, good. If you want to speed it up, you can. We've got 25 seconds left to go. Getting that running going. There you go, good. Whew. I can get that cardio going, that heart rate's up. Here we go, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Good, now what I want you to do is just keep your left foot on number 1, take your right foot to number 2. Now, we're gonna go for a 30-second run here. Again, this isn't easy. We wanna push the level. You got 3 days off till our next class after today. So what I wanna do is go for that run. Keep your feet on 1 and 2, and just feel the difference as you start the run. Here we go, we've got a 30-second run. Left foot on 1, right foot on 2. And what you'll notice here is how your left leg will start to get a little bit more tired. What we're doing is we're strengthening up the ability to be able to move and react with one leg. So my left leg's getting stronger. We've got 7 seconds left to go. This is not easy. If you're getting through this, congratulations. Good, and change it up. Put your right foot to number 1, left foot to number 2. And just get the feel, we start rocking. Again, look, this is an advanced workout. This is not about making it easy. This is about developing the body for bigger challenges, because I hope that you've got those goals set ahead. A mountain, a journey, a trip, getting back on a cruise, going off and playing with your grandkids, going back playing with your kids, whatever it is, let's work it. Okay, 30 seconds coming up. We're gonna run right foot on 1, left foot on 2, and here we go. We're running. 1 and 2. Now you'll feel how the right leg is working harder than the left leg. We're strengthening that. So imagine you're moving, you suddenly fall to the right. I don't have to rely on both legs to save me. I have the strength in one leg to push back again. And again, this is a no impact exercise. We're not jumping up and down. Everything is smooth. You touch the board and then you push. So your foot's already engaged. Here we go. 6 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're good. Good, put your feet back to 2 and 2, and just rock side to side. Now, as you're rocking, If you have the confidence, take one hand off. If you have the confidence, take both hands off. And feel solid and safe on the board. Your knees are very slightly bent. And again, take the hands off. If you want to try some different things, remember, always grab hold of those poles if you need. Now take your hands to the side. I know you can't see my hands, but have them to the side. Bend the knees and feel how you're really, really balanced. Good. Now take your hands in front of you, so you're here. Again, you can grab the poles at any time if you feel unsafe. It's a nice, easy rock. Good, and the last one, take your hands above your head. There you go. Again, grab those poles if you feel unsafe or if you're not confident, or just do it with one arm if you need to, and change arms. And change arms if you need to, if you want that confidence. But again, ultimately, I'd like you to be here. But only you know yourself better than I know you. Do it at the right time. Good. Put your hands back down. Come and find that balance. After all that rocking, can your brain and body find the center and the peace and calm that you need to be able to go back to basic balance, which is finding your middle? Good. I've got to do just a little bit in there. There you go. Good. And what I always do, step off of the board, grab a drink of water, because we've done a lot of cardio already. Cheers. I got told yesterday, in yesterday's workout, I only had one water break and I should have had more. And you know, they were right. Sometimes I get so into the workout, I forget what I'm doing. And then, you know, when I recognize I'm thirsty, I should have already drunk. Okay, here we go. Step back up on the board on 2 and 2. Now what I want you to do is just go into a little squat. So we're just here into a little squat. My butt is sticking further back. My knees are not in front of my toes. If I look down, I can still see my toes. If I look down and I can't see my toes, push your butt back because you want your knees to come back a little bit. Good, find that balance. Good, now while you're in that position, you'll shift your weight slightly over your toes and go up on your toes in a squat position. Now if you find that a little awkward, move your feet back just a little bit, go back into that squat and go up on your toes and back down. We're not standing up, we're just rolling onto the toes, we're strengthening the feet up. Find that balance. My quads are really working, but I try and go onto my toes, find that balance and come back down. And one more time, go onto your toes. Good, and come back down. Stand up and just rock. Let your feet come together. It will help loosen up the pressure off of those muscles. That's a tough exercise. I can really feel my quads working during that. Great job. Remember, someone's going to do it. Make sure it's you. Okay, what I want you to do now is put your feet to 1 and 1. So again, just rocking side to side. Step back a little bit so your heels are on the edge of the board. Not off the board, but on the edge. Now, find your balance. Go into a squat. Now, with that balance, go up on your toes and back down again. This is much harder than it looks. Good, keep that balance. Go up on your toes and back down. And up on your toes, back down. Up on your toes, back down. And last one, up on your toes and back down. Good. Let's go back to 2 and 2 and just rock side to side. We're going for a cardio workout today. Again, I'm so excited about hearing of your opportunities of getting outside. When we turn around, we know it's safe to go. I've always said my goal for you, and again, this is my goal for you, is that you can run outside. You can go and, you know, it's not a struggle, because so many people are going to struggle. If they have not done exercise, they won't realize how much their muscles have atrophied and their balance has deteriorated. I want you to be able to run outside. That's why we're doing this work, because I want you to go live life and not watch life. Okay, good. Come back to 1. Here we go. We're going to go back to a 30-second run. Are you ready? And here we go. Go. 30-second run on 1 and 1. Get those feet moving. Feel nice and confident. If you don't feel great doing this, just rock side to side and just lift your foot in here. But if you feel good, then get that run going. Again, if you don't feel comfortable, we've got 10 seconds to go. Just lift the feet and push and hold those poles. And in here, we're just running and stop. Now, step back off the board. This is what we're gonna do. 30 seconds running on the ground. Here we go, you ready? Just 30 seconds again. Nice and light on your feet. Nice and light. Again, as fast or as slow as you want, but I want you to feel you're pushing through your toes. So as I'm doing this, it's kind of this motion where I'm soft. My heel leaves the ground, my toe comes up, my toe comes down. So I'm really working. So the softness in here. Here we go, we're almost done. And rest it down. Good, step back up on the board, 2 and 2. And just rock side to side. Good, find your balance. There you go. Audrey Byers, you better be on your board. I know you have a board. Good, find that balance, good. And the last one we're gonna do today on this exercise, step back. We've got another 30 seconds run. This is the last cardio of the day. Give everything. Are you ready? Here we go. We're running. 30 seconds. Move those feet, small little move. If you want to run with higher knees, you can get that heart rate up more, but all at your safe speed and height of knee lift. So again, keeping it nice and smooth. Here we go. We got 8 seconds left. You ready? And we're there. Good. Whew. Shake those legs out. Good. I want you to trust everything about you. Be smart. Feel yourself. Don't do more than you feel comfortable and confident doing. But when I used to race the Ironman, I'd always say I want to stay at the top end of my comfort zone. I don't need to push myself too far. I need to be where I'm comfortable, but I'm pushing myself. That's what I want from you here. Good. Grab a quick drink of water. Okay, next thing, we're going to go sideways. So, step on the board. I'm going to step sideways on the board here, and I'm going to take my right foot. I'm facing towards my left. My right foot's going to go to 2, and my back foot is going to go to 2. So I'm here. Make sure my foot placement is good. A little bit further forward. They are good, and we're just rocking. Side to side, 2 and 2. There you go. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're going to challenge the front leg. This is the leg that's closest to the poles. I'm going to lift it up, put it on 1 and push. Lift it up, step more forward and push. Lift it up, come to 1. So we're going now 1 and 3. And I lift my leg as I push back. Keep your body in the center and lift and push. I keep my body in the center and I push. I lift and I push. So I get used to the strength of a forward fall or a forward and backward balance where my body and legs are getting stronger. Just a little push here. Good. Lift that leg. Now, if you're having a problem with this one, don't lift the leg quite so high. Just shift it and push. Make sure you're balanced. Shift and back and push. Shift, make sure you're balanced, then move your leg. If you're confident, you can lift and push. Here we go, 5 more seconds. Good, last one. Good, now bring your foot back to the middle and bring the other foot to the middle, so we're in the middle, and all I want you to do is step off the side of the board. So we're here, now we're gonna face the other way. I like to have the foot moving, the one the closest to the poles. So I'm going to step on. The reason being, if I was moving my outside leg, I'm trying to balance at the same time on the inside, the poles aren't as strong. So I'm here. I take my back leg to number 2. I take my front leg to number 2. Check my position. I'm just going to rock forward and backwards. There you go. Nice and easy. And we're going to take what's now my left foot, because I'm facing the right. I'm going to bring my left foot to number 1, my left foot to number 3. So let's do it. Go to number 1, and we push. I push back. I go number 3. I push back. I go number 1. I push forward. I lift. Now, if you want to go a little faster, you can. As soon as you push back, lift the leg. And if you're not feeling quite as confident, you can just shift that foot. You don't have to lift it, just shift it and look and see where your foot is. That way you can make sure you're in a good position. And what you're doing, you don't even realize it, is you're figuring out your pressure points just by rocking. I've heard from numerous people now about how they begin to go into a fall or they're getting off balance and they correct before they even know that they're correcting, because it's becoming instinct again. And I've got people that have fallen many times in the past, and one I was talking to yesterday hasn't had a fall in the last 16 months since they started using the balance board. Okay, good. Push back, bring your left leg, put it in the middle, bring your right foot to the middle, and let's step off to the side. There you go, good. So what we've done today is just worked on the forward and back. We're going to do one more exercise. I'm going to turn and face towards your left. Step up with your foot on the middle of the board and just rock forward and backwards. And then with your feet together and make sure the arch is over the middle of the foot. I want you to find your balance. Now for me, it's much easier if I face this way. But the challenge is okay as well for me going here, because again, I'm having to think about my body being off balance and still find my center. Not so easy. Now, what I want you to do is lift your inside leg up. And I want you to rock, bend the knee. You'll notice the leg I'm standing on is bent. And I'm just here rocking forward and backwards. So I'm strengthening a single leg on my heel and my toe. Now find your balance. If you're having a hard time and don't feel comfortable, go back to the 2-foot balance. There's a slow progression. Good. Find that balance. Good. Bring your foot down. Now bend your knees, rock forward and backwards again. Good. We're almost done on this side. Just feeling that strength. Good. Now step off to the back using your left leg and turn and face the other way. So I'm going to step up my left foot right in the middle of the red mark of the arch of my foot. My right foot comes up and I'm just going to rock forwards and backwards. There you go, good. Now find your balance. Good, and rock again. So we can really feel the difference of pressure points, pushing forward and back, and then find the middle. Find your balance, go. There you go, good. Now what I want you to do is lift your inside leg. So now I'm going to lift my left leg. And I want you to rock forward and backwards on your right leg. So my right leg's pushing forwards and backwards. There you go, good. Now find your balance. Again, if you're not comfortable, put the other foot down, but try and lift that foot, even if it's just a little bit. Just find that little balance. You're going to strengthen up your right leg to be really solid on your heel and toe pressure. Good, bring both feet back down, rock forward and backwards again. Want to keep building that pressure. Very good. And find your balance one more time, both feet. There you go, good, 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 good. Oops. Good, and push your heels back and step off of the board. Great job. Okay, grab a quick drink of water and turn the board around. So I just lift it and I'm going to swivel that board so the red board is closest to me. Grab your water when you've done that. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do, put your right foot in the middle of the ball. And all I want you to do is push down and step back a little bit, push down, step back a little bit. Your foot does not come off the red ball, but I want you to feel that red ball under your foot. So I push down on the ball, I push back. I push down on the ball, I push back. I push down on the ball, I push back. Good, let's change legs. My left foot goes up. Again, make sure that your toe is not ahead of the ball. Get your toe so it's right in the middle. The ball of the foot is in the middle and the toe is level with the front of the ball. Good, just push down and adjust back and push down. Now try and keep that board balanced in the middle, so I'm really pushing on the center. There you go, good. And keep your heel up slightly. It's kind of flat, don't let it drop as you go. You'll feel a good stretch on the Achilles, but you won't be working on your strength of the ball of the foot. There you go, good, good, good. Push back, last one. Good, and change up. Let's go back to the other foot. Now what I want you to do here is I just literally want you to stand up and go back. And stand up and go back. And each one we're going to try and hold a little longer. Find that balance and go back. Good, and again, come up. How much can you balance holding it in the middle and go back? Now come up and hold. Now what I want you to do, if you can, is just with the other foot, touch the yellow poles. You'll feel the foot that you're standing on, and make sure the heel, you're up on your toe heel, you'll feel the toes working like crazy, keeping you balanced. Good, and come back down. Let's change legs. So I put my left foot right in the middle, I kind of come up and go back down, and come up and go back down. Each time's a little longer. Up, hold it a little and find that balance, and come back down. And the last one, up, hold it, find that balance first, come on down, find that balance. Good, now just taking that foot to feel that my balance isn't quite so good on my left foot today. Good, finding that little touch, adjusting, I can feel my toes, I'm beginning to adjust and find it now. Good, and step back down again. Very good, so I got another exercise in here today, but before we do it, I just want you to place go with your right foot first, place it on the board, you'll see the little groove that's just inside the pole, just step on that, so your heel is on the ground, your toe is on the board, and you're stretching that calf muscle. Good, change up. Good, so we're going to go to a much more advanced move here on the red ball, and this is really going to test your balance and strength, but it's going to grow your confidence. So what I want you to do is put your right foot on the ball and take your left foot slightly to the side. So we're coming from an off center. Instead of here where I'm centered and going straight up, I'm now coming from the side, so my foot is outside the pole. I lift up, and how quickly can I find that balance? And then when you come back, go slightly to the side and lift up. And how quickly can I go from a side, outside center position to a center? I step wide, hold onto the poles, and it's just a little push up and hold in. Now, if you're having a hard time doing this one, just do a small little movement. So you don't have to go quite as wide, but you're finding that center if you can. And if you're not confident so much, just go from the side and bring your foot to the center and try and go. So I go from here to up. There's always ways to adapt. So I go from wide to here to up. Good, let's go to the other side. I'm gonna put my left foot on. Let's start off the simple way. So my foot's to the side, I come to the middle, I go up, I balance, I come back down, I go to the side, I come to the middle, I go back up, I find my balance, I go back. Now, for those of you who want to, come straight from the side, straight into a balance. And either put your foot down or go to the side. Here we go again, straight up. Find that balance. Good, come back to the side or the back and then the side. And here we go again, straight up. Find that balance. Feel that foot, your left foot should be working like crazy. Even if you're like this and you're not balanced, that foot is still working, the brain is still connecting. Good, and back down. Shake those legs out. Great job. Let's go into the stretch one more time. Place the ball of your right foot on the board, heel on the ground, and just push forward and straighten the leg, and you can bend the leg a little bit. The straighter your leg, the more the stretch is high up your calf muscle, and the more you bend your leg, the more it goes to the Achilles area, the lower part of the calf. Good, change legs. Heel on the ground, ball of the foot is on the board, push forward. My knees bent so I'm getting a stretch more towards the Achilles. I straighten my leg and lift myself up a little bit, and I can feel the stretch more in the meat of the calf. Good. Okay, shake your legs out. We're now going to go to the long band workout. So at this point, turn the board back around. And what I want you to do is now change the poles from the outside to the inside. Get your long bands and put the long bands in. If you're not sure how to do it, I'll walk you through it. For those of you with the new Generation 2 board, all you're going to do, grab the key that came with the board, push the clip in and pull the pole out, slide the pole in, and make sure that the red button comes out. For the older generation, you'll be pulling out the metal pins, moving the pole, and push the metal pin back in. So I take this, I push the clip in, and there I have the poles moved. Now, for anybody that has the original first generation with the metal pins, feel free to reach out to us. We do have a kit that you can convert from the old style with the pins to the much simpler, faster style with the red clips. Okay, I'm gonna grab my bands. I'm gonna go with red bands today. So to put these in, if somebody hasn't done this before, you just slide the clip, the loop into the side of the board. Take the handle and feed the handle through the loop. And then place it on the clip and slide the hook, all the way to the top. We go again on the other side. Place it on the clip, pull the clip all the way up. Now, if you're doing a regular workout, I'm going to step on 2 and 2, and you find the flappy parts of the bands are in your way, a simple solution is just to swap it over and put them on the opposite side. Now you'll notice the bands aren't flopping around anymore. But make sure if you do that you put them back on the right side or grab the right handle before you go. Okay, so the first one we're going to do, 2 and 2, again an advanced workout. I'm going to put my bands back to the way they were. I hold on with my left hand, I take the band towards you, the front, I bend the elbow, I go to put my thumb through. Now I'm going to go into a squat, hold that squat. And as we push, we're going to stand, we got 10. 1, squat, 2, and squat. 3, keep that balance, squat. 4, squat, working on that balance. 5, and 6, keep that balance. 7, 8, 9. Keep that balance down. I'm going to do that one again. Find your balance first. And 10. Good. Place it back. We're going to go on to the other side. Now, you'll notice you're working your legs as well. So really important that if you need to take a break or stop or get off the board or just loosen your legs up, feel free to do that as well. We've got 10 on the left side. This is not easy. Find your balance. Arm comes to the front. Bend the elbow back. Here we go. You go into a slight squat and stand and push. 1, 2, 3. And again, this is not about being perfect. 4. You're working your balance. 5. Every time you're off balance. 6. You're working your balance because you're learning to regain it. 7. And 8. My balance is getting better as I focus on my pressure. I'm multitasking the brain because I'm balancing while I'm getting my body to move. Good. Change. Put the band back. Just going there now. We're going to do 10 more. But for those of you who want to go single hands, you go 5 on the right, 5 on the left. For those of you that are very confident, you can do both hands at the same time. But again, only do it if you feel comfortable and ready. So what I'm going to do here, put my feet on 2 and 2, go into a slight squat, take my hands forward and bring them back. Now at this point, if at any point you feel uncomfortable, just drop the bands and grab the poles. Got that? If you want to try it. If not, do the single feet. Single feet, single arm. Okay, here we go. Hands come forward, hands come out. I go into a small squat and stand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Keep that balance down, center. 5. Don't rush through it, find that balance. 6. 7. 8. 9. Getting a little bit better with my balance. 10. There you go, good. Put them back. So that's our first exercise done. We've got 2 more to go. Oops, time is almost up. We're 45 minutes in, including the talk at the beginning. So the next exercise we're going to do, pick the right band up, and what I want you to do is take it to the side, bring it to the front, and bring it down. But to do this one, I want you to rock. So when it goes to the right, you lift your arm. When it goes to the left, you bring it forward, it comes down, and then you rock. So we go up, front, down, rock, up, front, down, rock. And all you need to do is bring it shoulder height. 1, 2, 3, rock. 1, 2, 3, rock. 1, 2, 3, last one. 1, 2, 3, and place it back. Good. So again, when we go to the left, we're going to use the left hand. As I go to the left, it goes up, then it will come forward, then it will come down, and then we're going to rock. Are you ready? Here we go. And up, front, down, rock. And shoulder height, front, down, rock. Up, front, down, rock. Up, front, down, rock. 3 to go. Forward, down, rock. Up, down, rock. Last one. Up, forward, down, and place the band back. Now we're going to do the same thing again. We're only going to do 4. So it's 2 on the right and 2 on the left, or, you know, we're going to do it with both hands taking the band. So after each 2, I'll tell you to change, but if you would like to do them with both hands, challenging rocking, we're going to do it that way. We're going to start with the lift to the right though, okay? You ready? So we're going to start lifting to the right. Here we go. And up, rock, down, rock. And again, up, forward, down, rock. Now if you're going to change arms, this is rock here. If you're going to change arms, change them now. If you're on the 2, we're now going to start lifting to the left, so even up. Are you ready? And push to the left and lift. 1, 2, down, rock, up, front, down, rock. That's the 2. Place them back on the bands. Straight away find your balance. I want you to be able to go from a movement to a balance. From a movement to a balance. From a movement to a balance. Can you find that center and feel strong and safe and stable that you've been moving and suddenly I want to regain my balance because something, my foot slipped, I tripped, I suddenly felt a little weakness in my leg, someone knocked into me and bumped me. I know we had that one, you know, I think that was Shirlene who got knocked and realized this is not the time to be off balance, that's the time to regain your balance. Okay, good. Just rock side to side. Okay, we've got the last exercise coming up. Whew, I can feel, I gotta listen to myself, get some water. Last exercise. Okay, last one coming up. We're now going to take the hooks and turn them to the inside. I'm going to take the left hand, or the left, what's it called? The left resistance band, my right hand. We did this one last week, but it's great for strengthening up the back. All I want you to do is just lift your arm back and across. Now find that balance, 2 and 2. We'll take that as number 1. Number 2. Again, feel the back muscles pulling your arm up. 3. So you're really feeling the back through here doing the pull. 4. 5. And feel tall. Feel your chest open up. 6. 2 to go. 7. And last one. 8. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Feel strong. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And come back down. So getting that hold on it will be a great dynamic tension exercise for the muscles to be maximum contraction. And so you're growing that strength rather than a movement strength, it's a stability strength. So when you're standing for posture, you don't want it where you've got to keep doing this to have posture. You get used to being strong and the muscles engaged. Okay, right resistance band, left hand. This is the last exercise. Are you ready? Find that balance. And here we go. 1, pull back with your back muscle. 1, and 2, and 3. Keep that balance. 4. Feel the back tighten, the chest open up. 5. Here we go. 6. Come on, you can do this. 7. Stay strong. Looking awesome. 8. Here we go. Oops, got to choose that hook around. Here we go. 9. Now the last one, remember, we're going to hold it. Come back, feel your back muscle. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. 3, 2, 1, and bring it back down. Place it on the hook. Whew. Good workout today, ladies and gentlemen. Just rock it side to side. What I want you to do here is just round your shoulders and pull them back. So I'm rounding my shoulders and I'm pulling them back. Round my shoulders, pull them back. Round your shoulders, pull them back. Round your shoulders, pull them back. Good, and hold right here. Now step off of the board and just drop your hands. Feel solid on the ground. Have a little bounce on the ground. Just your heels are coming off the ground slightly, but you feel how strong your toes feel. The ball of your foot, you feel solid. Your legs are slightly bent, right. And then rest. Now roll those shoulders back. Loose. There should be almost no effort. You want to be as relaxed as possible. And go forward. There you go. Just, it's almost like you're dropping your shoulders. Loosening it up. Now step back a little bit further from the board. And what I want you to do is just swing your arms around now. My feet are slightly wider apart. If you feel off balance, you can grab the poles at any point. But think about bringing that arm across your body. Just nice and relaxed, no effort. And just loosening up those back muscles again. There you go, good. Now step closer to the board. I'm going to take your right arm and place it over your head and touch your opposite ear. So my right hand is touching my left ear. Just a nice little stretch through here. Good, change. Take the left hand, put it over my head, see if you can touch your right ear. Just loosening up again. Good, and bring it back down. Shake those arms out. Now what I want you to do next is just take hold of the poles, take your steps. You see I'm stepping back and just lean forward. Feel that stretch. You'll feel it a little in your lower back and on your hamstrings. Good, and come and stand back up. Now push the board to the left, hold the left pole. Now what I want you to do is take your right hand, slide it down as you bend your knees down your right leg. Now lift your right leg up, grab hold of your ankle, and just give a little stretch. The board will help you stay stable. If you're a little bit off, it's better to lean slightly to your left than if it goes to the right and now you're pushing on the board. It will help you keep stability. But again, push it to the left side. Good, change legs. Take your left hand, slide it down your left leg. Again, I'm bending my knees. As I get to my knee, begin to lift my left leg up, slide it to the ankle, and just pull that stretch back up again. Now, some of you may not be able to do this right now, but do as much as you can. For example, keep stretching if you're there. I can go to here and I can just pull that knee up a little bit here. This may be the first starting point for you to eventually get to the point where you can balance and stretch, but every little bit of work is worth it. Good, put your leg down, shake your legs out. Okay, take your arms, wrap them around you, just here. Feet a little bit wider than shoulder width, and just again, lean forward. Now use your hands to pull those shoulders. We loosen up. Good, change the arm over. Other one goes over the top. I try and grab my shoulders and I just lean forward slightly. Feel that stretch. Beautiful. Good, and come down, shake your arms, shake your legs. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of Friday's workout. Let me just turn this down. Here's my chair. Whew. I love it when I can see the sweat. I'm feeling it going there. Hey, Rosa. Hope you're doing great today. Audrey Byers, hope you're doing great. I hope you joined in, Audrey, because I know I'm not the boss of you. Barbara, where is your water? Exactly. Where's my water? I love that. And then good or LG. I'll pretend that the LG is for large. So yeah, I had a large water down here. And Janelle, Tony, Tammy. Tammy's incredible. Tammy has her own workout program that is fantastic to do. Tammy, you might want to go on the post here and tell a little bit and give the link for people to do, because it's a great way to incorporate our balance work and then have a lot of fun with drumsticks as well. She's fantastic. Kim, nice to see you always. Bella, how are you, Bella? Charlene, good to see you too. Diana from earlier today. So just want to say, have a great weekend. You know, you've done the work today. I'm not so nice, Tammy, you're amazing. But again, post your link on this one so everyone that was watching can go and find out about your workouts and have a ton of fun with that as well. But you've done the work today. Make sure you hydrate, make sure you eat well. But I want you to, again, keep thinking, what is it you want to do? What is your goal? What are the things you'd love to experience again or for the first time? I've got things that I'd love to experience for the first time. That, you know, there's places I want to go and visit. There's people I want to go and see that maybe I've become friends with but haven't actually met up. But I'd like to do like a tour back in Europe. I want to go back and see my mum. Right, Mum? And I got people that I got to take the balance board to in England as well, because we haven't launched in England yet. But we're working, as soon as this COVID is over, we're really working on trying to help people all over the world because the program works. And we've seen so much success and people's lives change, not just physically, but emotionally, because they're not waiting till the end. They're growing up. They're growing upwards. The end isn't even in sight. There's so much to do in life. Don't throw it away. So have a beautiful weekend. I will see you on Tuesday morning. Again, a slower workout, more of a beginner style workout. But go celebrate you, celebrate life, and make sure if someone's going to do it and have the success, it's you. Thanks so much. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye-bye.